Purpose alignment is the final and most critical pillar of semen retention that turns your stored energy into a directed force for real-world achievement. You stop being a man who is simply holding back and start being a man who is launching forward toward a definite mission. Most men on retention fail because they accumulate massive amounts of energy but have no engine to put it in. Without a clear purpose, your retained life force turns into frustration, anxiety, and eventually relapse. When you align your seed with your calling, you stop fighting against your urges and start using them as the high-octane fuel for your legacy. The primary function of sexual energy is creation. You stop wasting that creative power on a screen and start using it to build businesses, art, and solutions. This is the essence of sexual transmutation. Your body doesn't distinguish between the drive to create a child and the drive to create a career. It only knows drive. If you don't give that drive a target, it will destroy you from the inside out. Purpose alignment provides the target. It gives your stored energy a place to go, transforming the itch of desire into the fire of ambition. Purpose creates a shield against temptation that willpower alone cannot provide. You stop being tempted by cheap thrills because you are too busy chasing a grand vision. When you are aligned with your purpose, a relapse isn't just a slip-up. It is a direct threat to your success. You realize that losing your seed means losing your edge, your focus, and your momentum. The cost of release becomes too high to pay. This shift in perspective makes retention easy because you aren't giving up sex. You are choosing your mission. Biologically, purpose alignment engages the executive functions of your brain to manage your primal drives. You stop being a reactive animal and start being a proactive architect. When you have a mission, your brain organizes your dopamine, testosterone, and focus around that goal. This creates a state of unconscious competence. You find yourself working longer hours, solving harder problems, and staying more disciplined than ever before. Your purpose acts as the steering wheel for your biology, ensuring that every drop of your retained power is spent on your elevation. The frustration many men feel on long streaks is actually just unspent capital. You stop blaming the practice and start blaming your lack of movement. If you have $100,000 in the bank, but nothing to buy, the money is useless. If you have 90 days of retention, but no goal, the energy is a burden. Purpose alignment is the investment strategy for your life force. It forces you to get out of your comfort zone, take risks, and exert yourself. The more you spend your energy on your purpose, the more peace you feel in your body. Purpose alignment also clarifies your social and romantic life. You stop chasing women and start attracting the ones who fit your path. A man on a mission is the most attractive version of the masculine because he represents direction. Women are instinctively drawn to a man who knows where he is going. When you are aligned with your purpose, you don't have time for low-value distractions. This selective nature increases your status. You become the man who is going somewhere, and people naturally want to join that journey. We must also look at the legacy aspect of this pillar. You stop living for the weekend and start living for the decades. Retention gives you the long-term vision required to build something that outlasts you. Whether you are building a family, a brand, or a community, you are using the life-giving energy of your seed to give life to your ideas. This is the highest use of masculine power. You are moving from a consumer of life to a producer of value. This transition is what defines a man of consequence. Your transmutation becomes an automatic process over time. You stop having to think about directing your energy. It happens naturally. When an urge hits, your brain automatically translates that energy into a work session or a workout. You become a transmutation machine. This is how the world's most successful men, from Nikola Tesla to Steve Jobs, operated. They understood that their sexual energy was the battery for their genius. By aligning your purpose with your practice, you tap into that same infinite reservoir of masculine creativity. Ultimately, purpose alignment is about the reclamation of your will. You stop being a spectator in your own life and start being the lead actor. Retention provides the gas, but purpose provides the map. Without both, you are lost. With both, you are unstoppable. You develop a sense of inevitability. You know that as long as you keep your energy and stay on your path, success isn't just a possibility. It is a mathematical certainty. This confidence is the final superpower of the retainer. The void that most men try to fill with pornography or frequent release is actually a purpose-shaped hole. You stop trying to numb the pain of a meaningless life and start building a life that is worth staying awake for. Retention makes you feel the emptiness of a life without a mission, which is a painful but necessary realization. It forces you to look in the mirror and ask, what am I doing with my power? Once you answer that question and align your actions, the void disappears, replaced by a sense of duty and drive. If this video gave you real value, tap the thanks button. Your support helps me keep creating deeper content like this. Every thanks is a spark that keeps this mission alive. Your support means more than you know. Real wisdom deserves real energy. Drop a thanks to fuel the next level. In conclusion, do not retain just for the sake of retaining. Retain to build, retain to lead, retain to create. Align your stored energy with a purpose that is larger than yourself. When you do this, the struggle of retention ends, and the glory of a mission-driven life begins. You will become a man of singular focus, a man of absolute intent, and a man whose presence changes the world. Your seed is your power now. Give it a job to do. Next piler of semen retention coming soon, so subscribe and select the bell icon to get notification on our next update. Have a powerful day. The world is waiting for the man who has the energy to lead and the vision to see the way. By mastering all 12 topics, from the biological facts to purpose alignment, you have the complete blueprint for masculine excellence. Guard your treasure, master your mind, and launch yourself toward your destiny. The fire is burning inside you. Now let it light up the world. Your mission is calling. It's time to answer. Are you ready for abundant power? If this video lightened you inner soul, then start Semen Retention Journey today and write Senior in comment section to get the grace of Almighty. Have a magical day.